Learn to think in English in 15 minutes. Hi there, and welcome to Cozy English. Today, we're going to do something simple, powerful, and calm. We're going to train your mind to think in English. Not study, not memorize, just think. You don't need a notebook. You don't need grammar rules. You just need 15 quiet minutes and your imagination. Do you want to speak English easily and naturally? The secret is simple. You must learn to think in English. But how do you do that? Stay with us until the end, and we'll show you the best ways to train your brain to think in English. Gently, step by step. Let's begin with the most important first step. Thinking in English using simple words. Now, I know that sounds obvious, but trust me, it's more powerful than you think. You see, many learners try to speak English by first thinking in their native language and then translating, and that takes time. Your brain has to do two things at once: translate and speak. That's why speaking feels slow or stressful. But what if we skipped the translation? The secret is to train your brain to go straight to English. And we start small, with just one word. Look around. You see a chair? Think, chair. You pick up your phone? Think, phone. You open the window? Just say in your mind, window. Don't make full sentences yet. Don't correct yourself. Just label what you see in English. This is simple, yes. But it's also brain training. Every time you think the word in English instead of your own language, your brain builds a new habit, and that habit becomes stronger every day. Even better, say the word out loud. When you open the fridge, say fridge. When you take an apple, say apple. Simple, natural, quietly powerful. And if you want to go further, label things in your room. Put a little note that says door on your door, mirror on your mirror, light on your lamp. Every time you see those words, your brain makes the connection again. No study required. So remember, don't wait for grammar books or perfect sentences. Just start with one word, one object, one moment, and say it in English. That's how you begin. Say full phrases for what you're doing. So now that you're using simple words, like window or tea, let's take the next small step. Start saying full phrases about what you're doing. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need big, perfect sentences. Just say what you're doing right now, as if you were gently narrating your life in English. You wake up and sit on the bed. Say, I'm getting up now. You walk to the kitchen. Say, I'm going to make tea. You open the fridge. Say, I need something for breakfast. You're not just naming things anymore. Now you're thinking in action. This step is important because it connects English with movement, habits, and emotion. It helps your brain stop seeing English as something separate and start seeing it as part of your real life. And remember, it's okay to speak slowly. Say the phrase softly, just to yourself. Whisper it if you like. There's no pressure here. Even small sentences like, I'm brushing my teeth, or I'm washing my hands, are powerful. Because you're practicing in real time, not with a textbook, not in a classroom, just in your real everyday life. This is how you grow your English from the inside out, by speaking with your actions. So today, as you move through your day, try this. Tell yourself what you're doing, out loud or in your head, in English, one phrase at a time. That's how fluency begins, not with speed, but with presence. Label objects in your space. Here's another gentle way to help your brain think in English. Surround yourself with English words, not just in your head, but in your home. Let's say you're in your room. You see a mirror, a lamp, a table, a door. Why not give those objects little name tags? Take small sticky notes and write the English word on each one. Stick a note on your mirror that says mirror. Put one on the door that says door. Label your fridge, fridge. Even your cup, cup. It may seem simple, or even silly, but it works. Every time you walk by and see that word, your brain connects it with the object. Again, and again, and again. And that repetition builds a quiet kind of fluency, the kind you don't even notice right away. You're not memorizing, you're just living with the language. The beauty of this method is how natural it becomes. You wake up, look in the mirror, and without effort, your mind says, mirror. You open the fridge, and without thinking, you say, fridge. You can even add adjectives later. Cold fridge, round mirror, wooden table. But don't rush. For now, just let the words become part of your world. Little by little, your home becomes your classroom, soft, personal, and made just for you. And the best part, you're learning without pressure, without textbooks, just by being present. So if you have a few sticky notes lying around, grab them. Your English environment starts with a single word, right where you are. Play a memory game. Let's make thinking in English a little more fun. You don't always need to sit down and study. Sometimes, the best way to train your brain is to play with it. Here's a simple little game you can try anytime, anywhere. Walk into a room, any room. Look around. Now, in your mind, name 5 things you see, but in English. Maybe you say, lamp, sofa, window, book, rug. Say them slowly, one at a time. Visualize each one as you say it. Then, walk out of the room. Now, try to remember those 5 words, without looking. Can you list them again in English? If yes, great. If not, no problem. Go back in. Try again. This game does 2 beautiful things. First, it helps you recall English words quickly, which makes thinking in English faster. Second, it builds confidence, because you realize how much you already know. And the best part? You can do this anywhere. At home, in a cafe, at the park, even at the grocery store. Just look around, choose 5 things, and play the game in your head. You're not just learning vocabulary. You're teaching your brain to think directly in English, without translation. It's simple, quick, and honestly, kind of fun. So next time you walk into a room, pause, look around, and let your mind play in English. Describe what you see around you. Let's take your English thinking one step further. Now that you can name objects and play with memory, try to describe the world around you, softly, simply, without pressure. This is one of the most natural ways to start thinking in English, like a native speaker. For example, you're in a park. Look around. What do you see? You might think, the grass is green, the sun is shining, a dog is running, people are walking and smiling. You don't have to say everything perfectly. The goal isn't grammar, the goal is connection between what you see and the words you know. The more often you describe things in English, the easier it becomes to express yourself without translating. If you're cooking, say in your mind, I'm cutting vegetables. The water is boiling. The pan is hot. If you're walking, say, the trees are tall. The wind is soft. I hear birds singing. Your world becomes your vocabulary. And over time, your English becomes a part of how you experience life. Don't wait for a lesson or a textbook. The lesson is right in front of you, in every room, every street, every sky. Just open your eyes and start describing. Add more details. Now that you're describing what you see, let's add a little more, a few extra words that bring your thoughts to life. Instead of just saying, the tree is tall, you can say, the tall tree has bright green leaves and tiny red flowers. Adding details like size, color, shape, or position helps your brain stay in English longer. It's not just a cat. It's a small black cat sitting quietly under the wooden bench. This kind of thinking makes your English more natural, more visual, and more connected to how native speakers speak. And the best part? You're not memorizing vocabulary. You're building it through real-life observations. You see a car? Don't just think car. Try, the old blue car is parked in front of the quiet house. You see a cup of tea? Think, the white ceramic cup is full of hot tea with lemon. The more you do this, the easier it becomes to express your thoughts with richness and flow. You're not just practicing English, you're noticing beauty in everyday things. So next time you describe something, pause and ask, what color is it? How big is it? Where is it? What's around it? This is how your thinking moves from simple to expressive, and how English becomes a part of how you see the world. Talk to yourself and ask questions. One of the most powerful and private ways to think in English is to simply talk to yourself. You don't need a partner or a teacher, just your own voice and a little quiet time. When you wake up in the morning, say something like, I'm getting out of bed now, or I feel tired but ready for the day. When you eat breakfast, say, this tea tastes good, or I'm going to eat slowly today. You can also ask yourself questions and answer them. For example, ask, what's my plan for today? Then answer, I'll go to the store, clean the kitchen, and call my friend. In the evening, ask, what did I do today? And answer in English, even if it's simple. I worked, I read a little, and I went for a walk. The goal isn't perfect grammar. It's fluency of thought. You are training your brain to speak without translating, to think in full sentences. You can even say things while doing them. I'm brushing my hair now. I'm getting ready for bed. I'm feeling relaxed. These little moments build your fluency in the most natural way, by making English part of your daily rhythm. It's quiet, it's personal, and it works. The more you talk to yourself in English, the more confident and comfortable you become, even when speaking with others. So don't wait for a conversation. Create your own, right here, right now. Use English when making small decisions. Now let's bring English even deeper into your life, into your everyday decisions. The small ones, the simple ones. These are the perfect moments to think in English, because they happen all the time. For example, you're in the kitchen. You look at the cupboard and think, do I want tea or coffee? Try saying it in English, then answer, I'll have tea. It's warm and relaxing. You're choosing what to wear. Think, should I wear the blue sweater or the gray one? And maybe, I'll wear the gray one. It's softer. These moments may seem small, but they're powerful. They train your brain to use English when it counts, in real life. In the store, look at two items and ask, which one is better for me? Or, do I need this today? You're making real decisions and practicing real English at the same time. If you want to take it even further, you can write it down. Write, I chose the red notebook because it makes me feel more focused. Or, I didn't buy the jacket because it was too expensive. This helps you organize your thoughts and speak more clearly in your mind. The more often you do this, the more natural English will feel. Not just in conversations, but in your thinking. And that's the goal, to make English a part of how you think, choose, and live. One quiet moment at a time. And remember, thinking in English is not about being perfect. It's about showing up every day, even for a few minutes, and giving your mind the chance to grow. You're not just learning a language, you're building a new way of seeing the world. So be proud of every step you take, no matter how small. If this video helped you feel calm and motivated, don't forget to like it, subscribe to Cozy English, and turn on the notification bell. We upload new videos every single day. Gentle lessons, soft conversations, and quiet moments to help you feel confident in your English journey. Come back tomorrow. We'll be here, ready to grow with you.